Hello everyone and welcome to the Global Fintech Fest 2025, where some of the world's biggest change makers, leaders and innovators come together to discuss the future of finance. I'm Avandabash, and this year the conversations are centering around innovation, technological disruption and the trillion-dollar opportunity for India's digital payments ecosystem. And one of the standout booths here is one of India's most trusted homegrown fintech innovators, PhonePe. With a vision, Tech for India, it proves that technological innovation isn't just about payments, but it is about empowering progress through every corner of the country. From the remotest villages to the bustling metros, the PhonePe ecosystem connects 61 crore registered users and 4.4 crore merchants. And with their theme, Tech for India, let's check it out as to how they are really disrupting the digital fintech space. Let's take a look.
Presenting to you today a unified end-to-end payment solution that combines the power of both online and offline payments. A one single ecosystem that simplifies life of both merchants and consumers, delivering scale, reliability, and above all, trust. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting Payments 360. Now, at the heart of this was the experience of convenience. Whether you're paying at an online store or at an offline one, you get the same experience. What we're trying to do here is bring all of this together in one form.
Payments 360 truly is when you make a payment in the online space by saving a card, and the same card, tokenized card, you are able to use on an offline store by just tapping on this PhonePe SmartPOD. I think that's our vision of the future that we're trying to deliver.
PhonePe has expanded beyond payments into insurance, lending and wealth management with trusted financial partners. Directly on the PhonePe app, users can get access to mutual funds, car, bike, and many more loans. And then the platforms like Pincode, which provides digital access to local kirana stores, Share.Market, which simplifies investments, and Indus Appstore, which is a mobile app store available in 12 Indian languages. PhonePe is democratizing the business payments in the country with a comprehensive suite of in-store solutions. For merchants, PhonePe has Smart Speaker, which provides instant voice alerts in 21 languages and in a celebrity voice, as well as POS devices that accept all popular payments, which includes integrated billing and settlements. And check out the PhonePe Payment Gateway. This enables very easy onboarding, 24/7 customer support, as well as features such as auto-pay and international transactions. It's quick, reliable, and secure payment transactions for every business size, a small startup, or even a large enterprise. PhonePe offers consumer-first products, the upgraded UPI wallet, which is pinless codes, as well as a 2% up to 2% cash back. UPI Lite, which also offers fast and small payments even when the bank systems are down, and UPI AutoPay, which is hassle-free payments on a recurring basis. And come check this out. There's also the co-branded credit cards with PhonePe, with banks such as HDFC Bank as well as SBI Cards, which offers the seamless experience of the UPI payments, plus all of the top-tier benefits such as rewards, miles, as well as lounge access and milestone gifts. PhonePe has gotten into a strategic business partnership with Utkarsh Small Finance Bank to launch the Wish credit card. This is in order to expand its reach to millions of digital savvy users across the country and is available on the PhonePe app. PhonePe also has the Trust and Safety Quiz. With corporate frauds only on the rise, you need to be digitally secure. So people can come in, put in all of their details, and then if they get the answers correct, they get the Digital Safety Pro badge, as well as 5 winners who do the fastest finger first can win exciting prizes.
Our payment gateway solutions offers a multitude of instruments for consumers to pick and choose from and pay to online merchants. The key aspect of our solutions is that they are reliable, they are secure, and they support a very, very large extent of scale. So if I talk about some of the key features of our payment gateway solution, first of all, they come with a comprehensive dashboard which enable every merchant to reconcile their payments and settlements very, very seamlessly, and it's important to drive trust at a very, very large scale. The second aspect is security and compliance. Compliance to regulations is an absolute must when we are building out our solutions, and we take specific care as far as the fact that our solutions need to be absolutely 100% secure. The solutions should not take a lot of time for merchants to integrate with, and hence we take a lot of effort in making sure that our solutions are very, very effortless for merchants to integrate with. So that's actually the third dimension on which our payment gateway solutions really outshine. We want to be able to onboard the merchants in a absolutely fast manner. So it's almost like an instant onboarding, yet it is fully compliant. I talked about the payment success methods which are there. Then the key aspect of success rate comes in. So from a speed, reliability and success rate perspective, our payment gateway solutions, they really outperform. Today, we talked about one enhancement as far as our payment gateway solutions are concerned, and this is about launch of device tokenized cards on our on the PhonePe consumer app, and those being available to our merchant partners through our PhonePe payment gateway solutions, so that a consumer can just pick their card and pay to merchants in a flash. So it's a CVV-less, one-step, very, very seamless experience which we are powering through tokenized cards on the PhonePe consumer app. So that's what we've launched today.
We've started to look at the consumers' aspirations in India and provide credit cards. The credit penetration in India is about 5%. And we're trying to change that by partnering with 2 of the biggest banks in the country, SBI and HDFC, to launch our co-branded credit cards.
We are presenting Subscription IQ. First time through Subscription IQ, we are powering recurring payments on RuPay credit card through UPI. So this is going to be the ease, the trust of UPI, the simplicity of UPI, but with the power of a credit card. I think this is just amazing. This is a game changer for all of us.
PhonePe has a large network of offline merchants, and we have been partnering with these merchants throughout their journey in terms of digitizing their payment acceptance. First through QR codes. Now we have started launching a multitude of devices which really make the whole payment acceptance process very, very seamless. This is one such device, which is a smart speaker device, where it solves for very, very reliable validation of every payment which a consumer makes through a QR at a merchant point. It enables and it builds trust, reliability in the whole digital payments ecosystem, and has been a critical enabler in driving digital payments acceptance across the country. So this is the smart speaker second gen devices, which are completely made in India, which are 4G enabled, so that they provide a much larger network coverage, excellent battery life, I think we are enhancing our offerings as we go. One such example is a smart speaker SmartPOD device which we launched today. This device is a unifying device as far as all payment acceptance needs of a merchant are concerned. It unifies QR-based acceptance and a sound-based validation, which our smart speakers come with a card acceptance solutions, which are bundled into a single cost-effective device. The consumer can, tokenize their card on the PhonePe consumer app, and they can pay to an online merchant through the PhonePe payment gateway solution. In a similar manner, they can, tap at a PhonePe SmartPOD merchant and can make payments through their tokenized card in a single tap. I think that's what we've enabled for offline merchants at scale. That's what I have to talk about from a merchant offering standpoint.
The panel that I was part of was on digital gold, and it was very heartening to see that how gold is actually changing and the landscape for gold is changing. So far, gold was an asset or a class of adornment that was being typically used or accumulated by the affluent or for ceremonial purposes, and typically you would say that more mature, greater than 35 years is the class that was actively saving in it. While now we're seeing a shift, and we're seeing this across platforms where most of the people who are now actually moving to this saving asset are less than 35 years. Also, a lot of women are also investing or saving in this sort of an asset with the entry barriers that have been reduced. So it's great to see that more and more newer financial instruments being launched in the country, which are giving access to all demographics and every person, depending upon which stage of their financial journey they might be, whether it could be manage or grow.
This was a very interesting panel where we had the private sector as a vendor who deploys in multiple banks, as well as the government sector which actually moderates or regulates the entire sector. And getting to hear their points, one thing or a couple of things that became very clear was, one, the world is changing. The typical red flag indicators or the RFI or the rule-based approach is no longer going to be in place for the next 5-10 years. So we have to go towards the AI modeling. The other thing which became very, very important is that the way the AI models can succeed is governance, right? So having the governance of the models, developing new standards is something that will come out, and those standards have to be uniformly adopted with multiple other private sector players out. The other thing that we could take from PhonePe is that PhonePe has been doing some of this work in advance going towards AI modeling for fraud detection as well as money laundering. We have built our in-house mule detection systems. We have built our in-house algorithms which flag a lot of these suspicious alerts, and that is something that we have been sharing with banks and our partner merchants so that they can flag this out. Hopefully, with this work going in the right direction, we should be the ones who define these standards that the world has to follow, or at least for the Indian sectors to follow across.
Within the MSME segment, micro merchants constitute to 95% of in terms of count. So it's a huge set, and working real small merchants on the ground, and across tiers in the hinterlands also. They are merchants who live by the day and run their business every day. So we are working with this segment, and we are really leveraging AI and data to be able to ensure that we drive financial inclusion, give them business loans, working with lenders. So right from targeting to onboarding to be able to facilitate loans and repayment. There's a lot of leverage that we are doing with big data, especially in enabling them to get a loan and run their business.
So whether it's through cutting-edge technology and innovations, or empowering merchants, or even enabling new transactions for the digital-ready future, PhonePe proves that tech for India is not just a theme, but it's a movement that is changing the face of the digital revolution in India. At the Global Fintech Fest 2025, I'm Avan Dabash for CNBC TV 18 and Money Control.